My 5,000 euro house is full of surprises.
The biggest surprise was yesterday when I fell and was certain I broke my ankle.
Oh, yeah.
I jumped in the trailer and my neighbor Patrick drove me down the hill.
Right as it starts to rain. This is so cinematic.
He drove me to the emergency room where I waited for a few minutes before they wheeled me back to the x-ray machine. My ankle was not broken, just very, very badly sprained. The whole ordeal lasted less than an hour and cost about 46 euros, no insurance required.
Shoe's not gonna fit.
I pulled out an old pair of shoes and I could walk, kind of. Went back up the hill, and that was it for me today. Bright and early the next morning, my bathroom expert neighbor Philip came up the hill and started drilling into the septic tank. Him and his colleague got this done fast. These guys are pros. They had everything planned up beforehand. And of course, they didn't charge me anything.
There's the washing machine, there is the toilet, there is the shower, and there is the sink. Everything is coming together.
The next people coming up the hill was Patrick and his father Mladen. I'm building a massive deck on this platform that they excavated, and they are going to drill the holes for the pillars that are going to hold up the deck. They measured and marked every spot carefully and then got to drilling. It turns out this excavator drill is homemade. They built it themselves. Just do that all afternoon and pretty soon you're gonna have 12 holes in the ground. The next neighbors who volunteered to help was Mario, Igor, and Igor's girlfriend Ivana. We're going to install a new roof, but first we have to tear the old roof off. What's craziest to me is Mario and Igor don't actually know each other. They just independently volunteered to help me with the roof. These guys were real pros. They knew exactly what they were doing and made a great team.
And just like that, the roof is gone. Seriously, it only took these guys a couple of hours.
At least it's a small roof. A lot of the wood up here was still good, so they removed the nails out of the old pillars. Then we had a bad pile of old wood and a good pile of old wood. Thankfully, more help came when it was time to raise the roof because my ankle was not feeling very good and it was time for me to just sit out and watch a bit.
I'm just here to supervise. Everything, you guys are doing really good.
They tied some string to each sides of the house so they could use it as a guide to find out where exactly the bricks should go. A few more volunteers mixed up some mortar and we were ready to put the bricks down for real. By building up this wall, we're going to change the angle of the roof, giving the space a lot more headroom. Of course, watching them do all this hard work made me feel pretty useless, so I decided I would go back down the hill and pick up some food. After making a short trip into town, I came back up the hill with a small feast. We set up a folding table in the dirt, made some makeshift chairs, and took a much-needed break. But, of course, there was more surprises in store for us.
It's raining. Rain was not in the forecast today.
But there was still lots of work to do. The guys were trying the best they could, and
follow this page to see what happens next.